I try to go for an annual trip of skiing, and initially, from being a beginner, uh, you transit to a blue slope. Beginner is like a green, then there is blue, red, and black. So black is like really expert and very steep slopes. So I've been skiing on the blue slopes a lot. So I have tried to write the book addressing to the owners and the of hotels and the pain points that they have. Some mistakes, common mistakes that they make. We do a lot of sports activity and engagement activity. We participate in a lot of inter-corporate tournaments or inter-hotel tournaments for cricket. We ourselves have a lot of employee sports which happen during the year.
Hello friends, today I have with me a multifarious personality, a man who is a business leader, a man who is great interested in adventures like skiing, and he takes parts in marathon, and one of the most hospitable person. Yes, I'm talking about Mr. Satyan Jain, the CEO of Pride Group of Hotels. So welcome to my show. Mr. Satyan, tell me one thing. You are very much interested in acquiring new hotels. So far, how many hotels have you acquired?
So in total, आज की डेट में हमारी 34 hotels we are running. We have both our own properties which we have acquired or purchased or built, and we also have managed properties which have joined to us for many years, where we help the owner build the property, and once the hotel is ready, we run the hotel under our brand, sales, management. Our corporate team takes care of it, so that we run for the owners.
What exactly is the business model? Could you explain to that? What is the advantage for you as a group by acquiring these?
So, see, for the group, the big advantage is that हमारे पास lot of customers are there. So these customers are asking us for new destinations, new places where their factories and their travel is moving to. So we are trying to be a solution for them for multiple locations. And also companies don't want to deal with small one or single hotels, or maybe a hotel with 2-3 hotels. Then they have to deal with many people. For if they have a requirement of 20 hotels, then they have to deal with 20 sales people. Whereas suppose they are dealing with us, in one shot we are able to solve 15-20 locations, maybe not all, but a lot of locations for them. So that's the advantage for the customers. For owners who tie up with us, for them it's very difficult to get the distribution, sales and network pan India with a single hotel, because if they hire salespeople in Bombay and Delhi only, their budget will get exhausted, and still those people will not be struggling to sell one hotel, because that might not be relevant for that customer. So when we sell as a portfolio, we have a corporate team. That corporate team also helps them manage the hotel. So we give a lot of help in terms of building the hotel. We have tie-ups with contracts, so we give those benefits to the owner. And the owners typically, they are into some core main business. So hotel is a side business. So they are not able to give that kind of time also to run that. So that's where Pride Hotel comes in. We help them build it. We help.
Perhaps the brand also helps.
Yes, the brand recall. The brand recall, when you go to a OTA or any location, and you are finding the Pride familiar brand, then obviously a lot of our customers are feeling more comfortable to stay with that hotel.
But there must be one particular problem. maintaining quality when you are acquiring different hotels from different places. So how do you ensure that the quality doesn't suffer?
So we, as per our multiple brand, Pride Plaza is upscale, Pride Premier is upper mid scale, and Pride Elite and Bisnotel by Pride are mid scale brand. So each one has a certain size and parameters and certain technical specs. Only if they fit and qualify in that, then we take up the property. Then also we ensure that the property is up to the art standards. Either it is a new property, we get it made the way we want. We help in the mock-ups and all. We guide the owner so that the product is a world-class product in its segment. In case the hotel is old, we insist that they must renovate and give it to us. So this way the product is taken care. People we are hiring, we are running, we are monitoring. So the services we try to maintain as per the Pride standards. And then comes the upkeep. That is in all hotels, whether owned or managed, there is a continuous upkeep. There are continuous renovations that keep happening in the hotel to keep it young.
Mr. Jain, last time when we met and did a cover story on you for my magazine Corporate Icons, you mentioned one very interesting point. You are writing a book on hospitality industry. कहाँ तक पहुँचा है? Now, what is the status?
So the book is done,
Mm-hmm.
but we are just awaiting because we have just filed for the IPO.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been advised that I should release it post all these regulatory restrictions which apply.
Mm-hmm.
So we should do it after that.
Okay, can you just give a little sort of a broad spectrum of what exactly is in the book and whom it is meant for actually?
So I have tried to write the book addressing to the owners and the of hotels
Mhm.
and the pain points that they have, some mistakes, common mistakes that they make.
Mhm.
Though their intention is to make a good hotel, but these are common mistakes which they make, the frequent mistakes,
Mhm.
and also few things they can do which can give the best ROI to them.
Mhm. Mhm.
So, made a book is split into two parts. One is the common mistakes which they can improve on when they are building a hotel,
Mhm.
and the second one is the few investments which they can make
Mhm.
while building the hotel, which can give them very good ROI.
Mhm. So it will be very useful for the aspiring hoteliers.
Definitely, and it will have a lot of pointers for even existing hotel owners if they want deciding on whether they should invest, for example, in solar on the roof or not, or whether they should put a heat pump or not. Then what kind of ROI? So then those kind of things, whatever my experience has been by running so many hotels, and some mistakes also that we have made earlier, which we have now improved in the future products. Those things I've tried to capture.
And the licensing is also very cumbersome. I believe there are nearly more than there are nearly 100 licenses to be acquired whenever you want to get a hotel or something, isn't it? Something like I don't know. I just heard it.
So yeah, it's true that there are a lot of licenses which are required while you are constructing the hotel and also while running. But the government is trying to simplify these licenses, and some of these licenses, the period is now extended. So instead of going annually for license, there are option of 3 years and 5 years license renewal, which is also making it easier for us because then you don't have to keep renewing every year. We would love that these licenses come down further so that it's easier to build the hotels and run the hotels.
What are the challenges that you have faced from starting the one hotel in around I think 1988 to now when you are coming out with the book? What has been the main challenges?
No, I think definitely launching hotels now has become much easier because of the scale and the positioning that Pride has already reached, where we have a good distribution system. We have a sales team across India and 13 sales offices which are pushing our product. We have tie-ups with a lot of companies which have do annual contracts with us. So definitely, when we had to sell a single hotel, the first few hotels, we had limited customers, we had limited reach. Going now, we have a much better distribution, and we are able to expose that product to a lot of corporates who already know what Pride brands are standing for, and we are able to get faster traction. Also, a lot of businesses started moving digital, like our website is very strong. After the two leading OTA, third highest number is coming from our website. So a lot of business comes from there. We do have a good setup for F&B restaurants as well as banquet halls, and so in general, I think it always takes a year or two to settle any new hotel, but things have become because of the ecosystem also improving. Government has spent so much on the infra in terms of connecting with roads. The Udan scheme is connecting a lot more airports now. So better connectivity, much more number of travelers in the airports, much larger airports. So all this infra, which we take for granted sometime in India, when we realize when we go abroad and we see the queues at the airport and we see the size of the airport, I think we are truly blessed that we have taken some big steps which we think for granted here, but actually a lot of cities in Europe and all have not been able to upgrade their infra at that level across so many cities.
You're also a expert skier, isn't it? I believe Red Slope, am I right?
Yeah, so
Can you elaborate on that?
So I try to go for an annual trip of skiing, and initially from being a beginner, uh, you transit to a blue slope. So
First is setting green, am I right? Just
yeah, so beginner is like a green, then there is blue, red, and black. So black is like really expert and very steep slopes. So I've been skiing on the blue slopes a lot now, transitioning and trying to enter basic red. So that's and the challenge is that you have to go only in the winter season, and because of the distances and all, you can be there for 4 5 days, and then the next visit is after a year. But definitely, I love the sport. It's a very high intensive workout, and at the same time, you are in a beautiful nature, with snow all around and mountains all around. So I'm quite passionate about that sport.
and perhaps just like even your business has seasonality, isn't it? Just like the skiing, you can only go in the seasons. Even this has a certain seasonality when the business is at top and then it goes down.
So currently, hotel industry, the seasonality has come down, especially for business location, and city travel is happening across the year. It's not really, yes, some things like weddings and all as per the dates. Hindu calendar, there are certain dates which are more during winters. But some communities like Muslims, Sikhs, they are doing wedding across the year. So definitely the seasonality has come down. Conferences are happening throughout the year, but yeah, we have to be ready for all situations. More than the seasonality nowadays, the war and these kind of uncertainties actually affect the business more. Where suddenly you find a lot of Middle East airlines have stopped traveling due to this war, and they used to fly in a lot number of customers used to come to India. So these kind of disruption, there's a shortage of LPG gas. So today we have to face these challenges affect more. But touch wood, a lot of people in the industry have pivoted to, like, what we have done is we have done doing a lot of induction based cooking, and so these kind of adjustments I think will come, but these are exception. I think the future is very good.
You're also very fond of marathon. Do you still participate in the Mumbai Marathon?
Yeah, I just ran the half marathon in Jan this year, which happened. So I've tried to run one every year so that I can stay fit enough to run it.
Do you also inculcate your staff to take this fitness very seriously?
Yes, yes. So we do a lot of sports activity and engagement activity. We participate a lot of inter-corporate tournaments or inter-hotel tournaments for cricket. We ourselves have a lot of employee sports which happen during the year, where they compete amongst themselves for different sports. So definitely, I think being fit is very important. I think your body is your best friend and the longest friend you'll ever have. So you have to take care of it. And so that's what we insist on. You please be fit.
Thank you for talking to us. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me. It's great to connect once again.